Hey guys, this is Tara with Kitten Sweets and Tarot, and today I would like to show you how to make a healing tea. So if you feel like you have that sore throat coming on, like you feel like you have some cold symptoms coming on, you're in the midst of the flu, first of all, always get the advice of a trained medical professional before taking others' advice. With all of that said, I just want to show you a little tea, since I love making teas, a little tea that I'm making for my little mini sore throat that I have, and I have a lot of congestion right now, so this is kind of a decongestant, really good for the lungs, but let me show you those herbs. So I talked about this herb called bear root, or also known as Osho root, earlier when I had made my video about going down to the Sequan powwow. So it's an herb that is a favorite of northern Native Americans, and it's also a favorite of bears. So you could either like take off a piece of the root, chew it, don't swallow the root itself, but just kind of suck out the juices that are in the root, and then, you know, obviously just kind of spit out the bark. You don't want to actually swallow any of that. Or you can do what I'm doing right now, and I'll show you in just a moment, is to boil it, but you're gonna have to simmer it for a really long time in order to extract all that goodness. If you would like to know more about Osho root, I would definitely give this a Google. There is a lot of compounds, there's oxytocin inside of it, there's a lot of it actually. And so if you have children under the age of 6, you're pregnant or nursing, I would definitely get the advice of a medical doctor first before trying any of these remedies. So yeah, the reason that bears love Osho root, or also known as bear root, is because of the side effects of it. And so the side effects kind of give you that loving feeling. So, and I hear it's the same for humans as well. So my water is almost coming to a boil, so I'll show you guys in a moment. But I decided to add one more herb to my Osho root, and that is my mullein. So mullein is also really good for the respiratory system, as well as just having a plethora of health benefits, feel good type chemical compounds. So for both of these herbs, do check them out. Anytime you get any sort of advice from anybody, you know, about teas or tinctures and things like that, I would definitely do your research, see what's in them. You know, everybody's body reacts differently to certain things, and, you know, definitely talk to a doctor. So let's take a look at what my boiling water is doing. So I put in roughly maybe 5 to 6 cups of water. I kind of always just eyeball everything, so I put a bunch of water in here, and then I put about a handful of the Osho root and about 2 handfuls of the mullein. So once this gets to a boil, I'm going to actually simmer this for an hour. So you actually want to, I mean, the longer you simmer it, the more potent it's going to be, and it creates a lovely aroma. So obviously the longer it's boiling and simmering, the lovelier your house is going to smell. So when the water turns kind of a grayish color, kind of almost a translucent gray, then it will be safe for consumption. But like I said, you could also chew on the root as well. But if you're making a tea, you want to get the water to that gray color. And I would, you know, obviously move the mullein out of the way so that I can actually see the color of my tea. So yeah, we'll come back when it's got a nice royal boil. Okay, so we have it to a nice boil right now. If you want to know kind of what the aroma of the bear root or Osho root smells like, it kind of smells like celery with a hint of like anise seed. So, but mostly very strongly of celery. Okay, so I'm gonna let this boil for probably another minute. And then I'm going to set this to simmer for 1 hour, or until the water turns gray, and I'll show you what that looks like. So I now have this set to simmer, and I have my lid partially on, so I'm going to be leaving this for about an hour. So I'll see you guys back in an hour. Okay, so I actually ended up simmering this for about an hour and a half. So we're going to go ahead and take the lid off here. As you guys can see, now it's got more of that tea color, really dark. Okay, so in a moment I'm going to show you how to kind of, well, first put this in the tea mug, and obviously without getting all the bits and bobs in there. So I am going to use a strainer. So I'm going to be pouring this in my mug now. I decided to choose a mug, a nice big mug with a nice flat wide rim, so that I could use this strainer here. It's just like a little spaghetti strainer. Put it on top so it can catch all the roots and mullein and things like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and pour some in. Okay, and as you can see, I still have a bunch left, so that is awesome sauce. Okay, put it off to the side, take out my strainer, and this is the deliciousness. So that's it, you guys. I now have my nice mug of tea. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and this should help repair me over the course of the night so that I am ready for school tomorrow. I totally think that I was just kind of like, you know, this has been a really busy week. I've been practicing for the opera this week, since this Sunday is our opera, so I've had evening rehearsals. We had back to school night last night. We are in the midst of WASC at our school, which is like re-upping our accreditation for the school, making sure that we have the best practices. So we did that on Monday. We did it again today after school, even though we had minimum day, but minimum days are usually crazy, but then we had like staff stuff after school. We have our 6-week progress report this Friday. And then I'm doing stuff with my student teacher. She needs her first evaluation this week. So I think this is like just totally like my body just like slow the F down. So yeah, so hopefully this should help put me back together. I'm just gonna kind of take it easy the rest of the night. And yeah, so I will catch you spiritual homies later. Dude, that's good tea. All right, peace, love, and chicken grease. Peace out.